Hi everybody, a short update. It's over 24 hours ago that the war has started in the Middle East. Yes, there is so much going on and I can't can't keep up with all of this. So much has happened and Khomeini is dead. This is the biggest news, and the hopeful news that the Iranian people get freed now and they will have a new life in that country. So, but the ongoing missiles and fighting is going on, and they are speaking now about 14 days. Nobody knows if this is really true, or how massive this will be, or maybe how short it will be. We don't know. What I know is that China already is sending airplanes to Iran. This is not such a good news. So, and somebody wrote me today, oh, there will be no war, you know. So, and I thought this is not what this is in the Bible standing, right? So, I mean, we all know what is the outcome of it. Jesus already won at the cross. But we also know that Israel will suffer again greatly. So, and I really asked you for prayer for Israel, but I also asked you for prayer all around, because Iran attacked all the US bases all around the Middle East. So there was a headline of the Middle East is burning. And I think when this will continue, this will come true, this headline. So please pray for the Iranian people, for the civilians, but also for the other Middle East countries. So for Syria, Jordan, Iran, Bahrain, United Arabic Emirates, Qatar, for everybody who is suffering. So, and yeah, I hope that Russia is too distracted with the own war and it's not also coming and give support to Iran. They already had a meeting, China and Russia, because of Iran, so we don't know what is going on there. And yes, Israel will fly through the night and America and targeting some houses where leaders of the Revolution Guards are. And yes, it reminds me a little bit of when I stayed in 2024, when I was in Israel during the attack Iran, and hundreds of missiles came in. And then this whole Pages thing came, and all the leaders of Hamas and Hezbollah got killed. So this was a great thing from the Mossad, way planned many years ago. So, but I think this is not so long planned, but still this explosion this morning, the house of Khomeini, and now they confirmed that so many leaders with Khomeini in this bomb shelter underneath his house are dead. This is good news. So, not because people died, but because the bad people died. You know what I mean? So, yes, we are in a fallen world. This is for true. And there is this cup of joy and suffering. I spoke a lot about that in previous videos. And I got reminded yesterday because I was seeing a message from Roland Baker, one of the missionary from Mozambique I stayed with. And he was also speaking about the cup of joy and suffering. And yes, of course, God is a loving Father, and He wants to love us, and He's not amazed that we are suffering, but in this fallen world we will suffer. So, and especially when we are Christian and we are following Jesus and preaching the good news, we will suffer. This is for sure. And we are not in this funny holiday, whatever world. We are in a broken world where wars are there and people are dying. Also good people are dying because of the war. And I know this is not God's will, but still. So, and God is still sovereign overall. So we can't explain him. We don't know why, what, when, where. So only God knows, but he has the bigger picture. And I was still thinking today again, I think I promised in one of the videos, I want to make a video about suffering and about falling down and standing up. So a friend of mine in Norway, she's always telling me, you're always telling about the miracles, but please tell about what you are struggling with. So, and I was thinking again to do this today, so, but I'm not doing it yet because there's so much going on in the Middle East right now. And we need to keep our focus on Jesus, and we need to pray for all the people who are now suffering and involved in it. Pray for the IDF, pray for the troops in America. I'm not a political figure and I don't want to be involved in politics, so, but something's getting right at the moment. So, and that is good. And I'm still going with this Bible verse of Isaiah 19, this highway verse where the Middle East is joining together, united, and worshiping the Lord. So this is for me one of the biggest promises in the Bible, what is not yet fulfilled. And I'm longing for this day when I see these countries together. Underneath, in some areas, it has already happened also in the past that some specific leaders from different countries had meetings and worshiping the Lord, but it needs to be in a greater measure, you know. So, and I know it will come. It will come. And in these countries, whenever I'm stepping out of the airplane when I go to Israel, I feel safe. Even so, I was twice now in Israel when the war was going on after the 7th of October. So, and I always felt safe. And because this is the Holy Land of God, right? And this is the promised land. And even so that his people needs to suffer because God has a plan, a way much bigger plan for our whole humanity. And I'm trusting God. I'm trusting God that he will fulfill it, and then we will worship in unity together with all these Middle East countries and all around the world. And I'm longing for this day. And now what can we do? We can pray for the peace of the Middle East, for the united Middle East. Please pray against evil forces who wants to coming in, and pray against that Russia and China are joining the war in Iran to support them. This will lead exactly to that, what is going in, standing in the Bible. So, and yes, continue to pray. This is all what we can do, but this is the best we can do. So, and continuously staying in front of God and praying and worshiping him. And I had a whole worship session today because this is moving God's arm, you know. So when we worship in God, this is all we need, and we are then in the presence of God, and we can beg for mercy. God, have mercy on the people around the world. Have mercy. So, and yeah, I leave it like this, and yes, maybe someday I will make this video of suffering and joy, but until now, Be blessed for today and keep praying, please. Keep praying. Thank you.